Never hire a veteran, National Guard, or reservist. Never hire a veterans because they're a liability. They might fly into a rage or go postal and hurt or kill you or your employees, then you and your company will be sued. War left many veterans with alcohol or drug problems, and mental illnesses like post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, schizophrenia, bipolar, anxiety, traumatic brain injury, and other service-related injuries. People with a mental health disability diagnoses and collecting disability benefits from the VA or Social Security should not be allowed to own a gun. Even if they are active military, veterans, civilian, or law enforcement, confiscate any firearms that this person might own. 73.4% of all U.S. veterans have a VA service-connected disability rating. Most of them are for post-traumatic stress disorder. Most companies will not hire veterans who may have long-term health issues or disabilities. While this is illegal, many companies will simply find another reason not to hire the veterans and no one will know that it was for health issues or disabilities. The federal government provides tax breaks to businesses for hiring veterans. In the long run, veterans will cost the businesses more than they will receive in a tax break. Remember, when the government is offering money to hire a certain group of people, there is something wrong with them, so stay away from them. Veterans have a higher rate of unemployment, divorce, suicide, drug and alcohol abuse, mental illnesses, domestic violence, child abuse, child neglect, homicide, homelessness, and gun ownership. Many companies have hired veterans in the past and found their performance not up to par or poor. Most of them need to be retrained. Most of them have mental or physical disabilities along with substance abuse that interfere with their job. Many of them are unreliable and have attendance problems, a bad attitude, which makes them belligerent, argumentative, or short-tempered, and not getting along with co-worker or supervisors, and they never stay on a job long before quitting or being fired. Do not hire military reserve or National Guard because they need time off for drills, 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year for annual training and several deployments to war. While companies can't fire people for being in the Guard or the reserves, they don't have to hire you. You can fire them for poor job performance and tardiness, bad attitude, anything but being in the Guard or reserves. Military training is primarily for military jobs. Most soldiers will be trained to fight, kill, and destroy the enemy, skills, which aren't marketable in the civilian world. For this reason, you're not likely to transfer military skills to a civilian career. Most military training does not teach skills that are usable in civilian jobs. While some soldiers are trained for highly skilled jobs, most of those jobs go to soldiers who were already trained, educated, or technically skilled before joining the military. Many high-tech jobs are filled by civilian contractors who work for the military. In reality, most military jobs are low-skill and manual labor. The armed forces simply do not have the time, the need, or the resources to train soldiers for highly skilled work. Most veterans will have to be retrained and certified to be able to hold a civilian job. A study showed serving your country only resulted in you being 4 to 5 years behind those who did not serve, both financially and socially. Due to all these problems and liabilities, why would you hire these veterans, National Guard, or reservist? Even the Director of Homeland Security Janet Napolitano said in a report that returning veterans are worse than terrorists.